Alright, I'm going to try this again. I started making a video a minute ago and I discovered that my chain is super dull. I've been running that chain 4 or 5 days. You can do that in this pine. Most time in hardwood you'll have to change it a couple times a day, maybe. That's about all I got to make a video of right now. I've been so busy and so much other stuff going on. Is cutting with this cutter. By the way, yeah, you see one of them old junky Franklins. This is cable logging here purely. I know the video don't do it justice, but I'm setting it near 50% right here. This timber, the tops are so tangled together, it beats all I've ever seen. Saw them off and they just stand there. But yeah, the new John Deere cable skidder is down again. Love that skidder. Love how it pulls, operates. But it has gave some trouble. It's discouraging me a little bit. New Deere is already giving more trouble than my old G2 has gave as long as I've owned it, and it's got 10 or 11,000 hours on it. This L, it's only got 20-some hundred hours on it. It's a beast of a cable skidder. It's about 40,000 pounds, nearly 250 horsepower. Pull hell off the hinges, but that old Franklin we're using right now, it'll pull pretty much exactly twice what that Franklin will pull. And I used to think it would pull for a cable skidder. But right now, let's see. First we had that wiring glitch. Kind of fixed itself, or I just happened to touch the right connection and it fixed it. Then winch quit winching, and it was that hub in the front that always, that's a classic John Deere winch problem. It's giving trouble in that front hub where that clutch pack is. So I really won't criticize the skidder for that. I mean, that's just something that those winches do. But now the cooling fan won't run. It's got electric controlled hydraulic cooling fan. Damn holler right there is breaking these trees. I can't cut them down toward the pond. I can hold up on these trees some and slow their fall, but they're so long and tall, I can do it so much. But the cooling fan, or the hydraulic motor on the cooling fan on those skidders has been giving a lot of trouble across the nation, best we can tell, because there's a waiting list for those motors through John Deere of like 33, and they're Parker motors, and Parker's not supplying them. I don't know, it's a dang mess, about as big of a mess as cutting for a damn cable skidder with a cutting machine. You have to spread all these logs out or then get a cable. It's twice as much work on a cutting machine to cut for a cable skidder. You wear a damn cutting machine out cutting for cable skidders. But back to the John Deere. The trouble with ours, I'm 99.99999% sure, is the pump and not the motor, because the thing's got 2 solenoid valves out there on it. One of them reverses the fan and one of them controls the fan speed. Well, we've got the technical test service manual, 1400 page deal, and I'm pretty, pat myself on the back, I'm pretty smart about shit like that. And I've been through every diagnostic test in that book, and that pump should be supplying 3,200 pounds all the time, no matter what. See how this thing's sliding? It's steep and wet, but I've only got 400 pounds at full throttle and 100 at idle. And according to that book, you can disconnect the pressure sensor or the fan speed control, and the result should be the fan running wide open. Well, it don't happen, and you still just got 400 pounds. That's per my pressure gauge and the machine's onboard diagnostics both say it's not breaking 400 pounds, anywhere from 370 to 400. So even the John Deere man, the problem with the John Deere men around here, they don't have any experience on this logging equipment, because this is logging country, but it's poor logging country, and nobody has these new skidders and loaders and shit yet, really. There's a few H skidders around. Let's see, we've got an L grapple. Hicks have a L. No, let me back up. We have a L cable. The Hicks have a L grapple. And there's a guy across over near Boone that has an L cable he bought new. And us three, that's the only L series skidders, or L2s, either one I know of around here. So these mechanics, if nobody can afford this stuff, they don't get to work on it. The only reason we have this skidder is because I found it in Pennsylvania at a ridiculously low price that you would have thought was a scam. So we went on a road trip, went and looked at it. That thing had about 1,000 hours on it. Looked like it just rolled off the showroom floor. There's a guy in the cabinet making business that had it, and he owned his own woods and logged his own timber. He said he only cut 70,000 foot a year. And I think he was a pretty well-to-do guy, but I think he let his grandson talk him into buying that skidder, and he bit off a little more than he could chew for what he was doing. So we picked up a 640L cable, 2016. Bought it last year, but it only had about 1,000 hours on it, and I got that guy down to 125,000 on it. So we stole that skidder, pretty much. But the man agreed to take that amount of money, so that's on him. But anyhow, that mechanic's even arguing, or the one mechanic, James River, that works on logging equipment, he was arguing with me that it was the fan motor. But he's never worked on one. I know he hadn't. He's just assuming, I think, because he told my dad, he was like, well, tell him to unhook the pressure sensor and the fan will run wide open. Well, duh, I've done that. I can read a book. Tell him to unhook the fan speed solenoid and it'll run wide open. No, it won't. It can't run wide open on 400 pounds when it's supposed to have 3,200 pounds or whatever, 30-some hundred pounds. I mean, yeah. But that fan motor is about $4,000. That pump is it comes stacked with the winch pump. You get both for about $2,400, so it's a lot cheaper repair, and I'm about positive that's what it's going to be. All the electronic stuff checks out all right and everything. But electronics aside, that thing is supposed to have, cut them limbs off in that holler, help catch some seal. The thing's supposed to have 3,some hundred pounds all the time coming from that pump. Unless something's in pressure relief or something, but those books don't even mention a pressure relief. I'm sure there's one on that pump. No reason for pressure relief to be hung. That skidder, it's never had any trouble or been worked on. There should be nothing in it to hang it. Everything in it should be clean as a pin. That part, those pumps are supposed to be in today. The skidder's been down 2 or 3 weeks now. I think we're going to try to fix it Thursday. And then it's supposed to rain again Friday, imagine that. It's supposed to rain Monday. That's all it freaking does is rain. Yeah, that's why we're plugging around with old wore out Franklin. I've got a good 640 G2, but Dad's too proud to pay me to use it unless it's the last resort. these Franklins are. The Franklins are strong and they're pretty heavy. Got them Cummins in them. They're a lot heavier than like a G or a H Deere, but now these L Deeres, they're in a whole different category. They are heavy. This skitter's got us thinking that Tiger Cat may not be such a bad thing. The bad thing about Tiger Cat here is there's no service. Their closest Tiger Cat dealer is Tidewater. It's about a 4 or 5 hour drive in a pickup to Tidewater from here. And Tiger Cat does not make a cable skidder. They make one, but it ain't a cable skidder. They got them damn Carco winches. And you talk about a piece of junk winch. I'm sure Tiger Cat's the premier grapple, but I wouldn't have one for a cable skidder. Besides those winches being junk, they winch like slow as a damn turtle. Glaring so bad on that water, the sun's glaring so bad on the water, I can't see what I'm doing. Big tree be shoving uphill like that. But if we get one next new grapple skidder, we may try out Tiger Cat. Like I said, the John Deere is pretty impressive, but it has gave trouble. But there's no reason for it to give, as new as it is. I mean, I know it's a 16 model, but it don't have any hours on it. Keep it out of the water. Oh, its weight's on the lower side. Update on this Ryan's rig here. I've had it 2 years now. That's only the second bar on it. And of course the first one, I ruined it about right out of the gate. So this bar's run about 2 years. I try to keep 5 or 6 chains, keep them sharp, carry a spare 2 on here. Come on now. And if when I need to switch chains, when I get a dull chain, I just switch them. Instead of trying to sharpen them, I can switch one in 5 minutes. Yeah, this thing, these chains are about $100, give or take, depending on where you buy them. They, depending on what you're cutting to, they last a long time in time. I mean months. Sometimes I can go a week without even changing the chain and pine. Hardwood, we don't cut much hardwood working for wood grain. Hardwood, you'll use more chain. This thing holds 116 gallons of fuel. I can go all week on a tank of fuel. In this pine, it'll cut, no problem cutting 100 loads on a tank of fuel. We don't haul that much in a week, but I can cut that much and do it on a tank of fuel. We don't haul nowhere near that much, but I've only changed a hose or two on it, and I tore them up myself. Basically, this head has given no trouble for 2 years at all. Nor has this link belt. Knock on this piece of wood. This has been probably the most dependable piece of equipment we've ever had. But yeah, I would highly recommend one of these. I mean, you're talking operating way thousands of dollars cheaper than a hot saw forestry machine or something like that. And then this kind of terrain, it'll do just as much or more, especially when the trees get big. But yeah, it's a real outfit. Stop this video. It's getting a little bit long and boring, but hope y'all enjoyed it and enjoyed listening to our problems. And everybody have a good week, and I'll catch you on the next one.